Installing a compact fluorescent lamp, or CFL, over a closet door with a switch is possible even with limited wall space. Firstly, gather your materials. You'll need a CFL, a keyless switch, a mounting bracket, screws, and a screwdriver. Secondly, mount the keyless switch on the wall at a suitable height and location. Thirdly, attach the mounting bracket to the top of the closet door, ensuring enough space for the CFL to hang. Fourthly, screw the CFL into the mounting bracket. Fifthly, connect the wires from the keyless switch to the wires from the CFL. Sixthly, secure the wires with electrical tape or wire nuts to prevent any exposed wiring. Seventhly, test the lamp by turning on the keyless switch. Several considerations are important. Ensure the CFL is compatible with the keyless switch. Choose a CFL that provides adequate brightness for your needs. Account for the wall slope and ensure the lamp doesn't interfere with the door's movement. If the wall space is insufficient, consider alternative lighting options like a recessed light. When working with electricity, always prioritize safety. Before starting any electrical work, turn off the power at the circuit breaker to prevent electrical shock. Use insulated tools designed for electrical work. Wear appropriate safety glasses to protect your eyes. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is best to consult a qualified electrician. When selecting a CFL, pay attention to its wattage and light output. A higher wattage CFL will produce more light, but it will also consume more energy. Look for CFL with a high lumen output, which indicates the brightness of the light. Consider the color temperature of the CFL. Color temperature is measured in Kelvin. Lower Kelvin values indicate a warmer, more yellowish light, while higher Kelvin values indicate a cooler, more bluish light. Choose a color temperature that is appropriate for the space where the CFL will be used. For closets, a cooler light may be preferable for better visibility. Ensure the keyless switch is rated for the voltage and amperage of the CFL. The switch should be able to handle the electrical load of the lamp to prevent overheating or failure. Check the switch's specifications before installation. When mounting the bracket, use screws that are long enough to securely attach it to the closet door, but not so long that they protrude through the other side. If necessary, use shorter screws or trim the screws to the appropriate length. Ensure the bracket is level before tightening the screws. When wiring the switch, follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Incorrect wiring can damage the switch, the lamp, or even create a fire hazard. If you are unsure about the wiring, consult a qualified electrician. Use wire nuts or electrical tape to properly insulate all wire connections. This will prevent short circuits and electrical shocks. Make sure all exposed wires are covered. After completing the installation, test the lamp by turning the switch on and off several times. Check for any flickering or unusual noises. If you notice any problems, turn off the power at the circuit breaker and inspect the wiring. If you are unable to resolve the problem, consult a qualified electrician. Proper ventilation is important for CFL. Avoid installing them in enclosed spaces where heat can build up. Overheating can shorten the lifespan of the lamp. Consider using a CFL with a built-in reflector to direct the light where it is needed. This can improve the efficiency of the lighting and reduce glare. If you are using a CFL in a damp or wet location, choose a lamp that is specifically designed for those conditions. These lamps are typically waterproof and can withstand exposure to moisture. Regularly clean the CFL to remove dust and debris. This will help to maintain its brightness and prevent overheating. Before cleaning, turn off the power at the circuit breaker and allow the lamp to cool down. Use a soft, dry cloth to wipe the lamp. Avoid using water or cleaning solutions, as they can damage the lamp. When replacing a CFL, dispose of the old lamp properly. CFL contain a small amount of mercury, which is a hazardous material. Do not throw CFL in the trash. Instead, take them to a recycling center or a hazardous waste collection facility. By following these steps and considerations, you can safely and effectively install a CFL over a closet door, even with limited wall space. Remember to always prioritize safety when working with electricity and to consult a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns. In addition to the above-mentioned steps, here is some more detailed information. When selecting a keyless light holder, ensure that it is UL listed or has another recognized safety certification. This indicates that the product has been tested and meets safety standards. Consider the type of keyless light holder that best suits your needs. There are several types available, including surface mount, recess mount, and pendant mount. Choose a type that is easy to install and provides adequate support for the CFL. When installing the keyless light holder, make sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Use the correct size screws and tighten them securely. If you are installing the light holder on a metal surface, use a rubber grommet to protect the wires from sharp edges. When wiring the keyless light holder, make sure to connect the wires correctly. The hot wire should be connected to the brass screw and the neutral wire should be connected to the silver screw. If you are unsure which wire is which, consult a qualified electrician. Use wire connectors to securely connect the wires. Make sure the wire connectors are the correct size for the wires you are using. Wrap the wire connectors with electrical tape for added insulation. After wiring the keyless light holder, carefully tuck the wires into the electrical box. Make sure the wires are not pinched or damaged. Install the cover plate in the electrical box. Make sure the cover plate is securely attached. Test the light fixture by turning on the power at the circuit breaker. If the light does not turn on, check the wiring and the bulb. If you are still having problems, consult a qualified electrician. When working with electricity, always take precautions to avoid electrical shock. Wear rubber gloves and safety glasses. Work in a dry area. Do not touch any bare wires. If you are unsure about any part of the installation, consult a qualified electrician. Here are some additional tips for installing a CFL over a closet door. Firstly, before you start, ensure the closet is free from obstructions. Remove any items that might get in the way, such as clothes or boxes. This will provide a clear workspace and prevent accidents. Secondly, when choosing the location for the light, consider the placement of the door. Make sure the light won't be blocked when the door is open or closed. You might need to adjust the position slightly to achieve optimal lighting. Thirdly, if you're using a keyless light holder with a pull chain, make sure the chain is long enough to reach comfortably. You don't want to have to stretch or strain to turn the light on or off. Fourthly, for added safety, consider installing a ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, outlet in the circuit. This will help protect against electrical shock in case of a fault. Fifthly, after installing the light, take a moment to organize the wiring. Use zip ties or wire clamps to keep the wires neat and tidy. This will prevent them from getting tangled or damaged. Sixthly, if you're painting the closet, wait until after the light is installed. This will prevent paint from getting on the light fixture or wiring. Seventhly, before using the closet, make sure the light is functioning properly. Test the switch and ensure the light turns on and off smoothly. If you notice any problems, address them immediately. Eighthly, keep the light fixture clean to maintain optimal brightness. Dust or wipe it down regularly to remove any buildup. Ninthly, if you're not comfortable working with electricity, don't hesitate to call a professional electrician. They have the expertise and tools to safely and correctly install the light. Tenthly, consider the overall aesthetics of the closet. Choose a light fixture that complements the style and decor of the space. A well-chosen light can enhance the look and feel of the closet. Here is some additional safety information. Always turn off the power at the circuit breaker before working on any electrical wiring. This will prevent electrical shock. Use insulated tools when working with electricity. This will help protect you from electrical shock. Wear safety glasses to protect your eyes from debris. Follow all local electrical codes and regulations. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician. Here is some additional information on selecting a CFL bulb. Choose a CFL bulb with the correct wattage for your fixture. The wattage is the amount of power the bulb consumes. Choose a CFL bulb with the correct base type for your fixture. The base type is the part of the bulb that plugs into the fixture. Choose a CFL bulb with the desired color temperature. The color temperature is the color of the light that the bulb produces. Choose a CFL bulb with the desired lifespan. The lifespan is the amount of time that the bulb is expected to last. CFL bulbs are more energy efficient than incandescent bulbs. CFL bulbs last longer than incandescent bulbs. CFL bulbs produce less heat than incandescent bulbs. CFL bulbs are available in a variety of shapes, sizes, and colors. CFL bulbs contain a small amount of mercury. Dispose of CFL bulbs properly. In conclusion, installing a compact fluorescent lamp over a closet door with limited space is achievable by following the correct steps and safety measures.